What's good, YouTube? Swiftly here, back with another NBA 2K26 video. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys the fastest and quickest, and more importantly, easiest method to getting the lifetime challenge done, so you can get the cap breakers at 100 lifetime challenges. Now, obviously, let me get up out of here. I don't want people running around and interrupting us and whatnot. But basically, you're gonna have to do these 100 challenges to get your, cap breaker, pretty much. And to see what these challenges are, you press start. You go to challenges, come down to city challenges, and don't focus on any of these other ones except for lifetime challenges. I foolishly enough was starting to do the starter challenges, and I realized that none of these things counted towards the lifetime challenges. So I was kind of pissed that I was trying to knock these out and these didn't even count towards anything. Although I would recommend, if you don't have the 40 challenges for the car, to knock out the starter challenges for just the city exploration, just so you could get a bike. I think the bike is a little bit faster than the skateboard, in my opinion. You get the skateboard by default. I did these challenges really quickly so I could get the bike, and then from the bike, once you knock out some of these lifetime challenges, you'll see the rewards for getting that. You'll get some better stuff, some goggles, some the go-kart, which is obviously the fastest way to travel, some booze, some Gatorade, etc., etc. But more importantly, the most important one, the cap breaker, the +1 cap breaker that you get at level 100. So with that being said, let's jump into it. So the first thing you're going to want to do is knock out these challenges, right? So these are going to be the different assortments of challenges that you can do. The first one that you're going to want to do is this one right here, called Learn 2K. Learn 2K is basically just going to be the tutorial. It's going to be like 2KU, where it just teaches you the moves. So now you can come over here. I'm just going to show you guys really quickly. You can come over here to Learn 2K, and this is where you will be doing the Learn 2K or whatever stuff, so you can get this done. You could do the beginner tutorial, the intermediate tutorial, the advanced tutorial. Then you're gonna have to do the mini games, and then you can see you're gonna have to get a 3 stars on all these mini games. I already have all of this stuff done, as you can already see by my challenges, but this stuff is mostly easy to do. It's nothing crazy, it's nothing super hard. You're just basically going to be doing the tutorials and then just doing some really quick mini games. And this is really vital, because you're gonna get 14 challenges, so you're almost gonna get like 14% towards your cap breaker just by doing that challenge alone. Then the next one that you're gonna want to do is where we're currently at, My Court. In My Court, you can get 12 challenges, and as you can see, I've done all of these. You're just going to equip some new things on your court, customize your court. You can invite a friend to your My Court, invite some NBA players and stuff. And I'm gonna back out really quickly just to show you guys how to do all of those things. So if you want to invite somebody, all you do is come over here to this little menu right here. You hit X, you move over to invite AI players, and then you invite whoever's on your team that way. And then if you go online, if you press square, you see I'm offline right now. If I press square to go online, and then I have it where friends can join, you could hit X, and then now friends can just join you no matter what. They don't have to invite you. But I would turn that off, because you want to get the challenge for inviting them. Then you just hit X, invite friends, and just look at your friends list and go down and invite people. They don't even have to join. You just have to send the invite. But these are, another quick challenges that you can do for My Court that is really easy, and that's going to give you 12 challenges alone. Then there's some mini games that you could do, and a lot of these mini games you already would have done playing Learn 2K. Like, you're gonna have to play horse and Learn 2K. You're gonna have to play rebound domination and Learn 2K, and you're gonna have to play knockout and Learn 2K. So these are some mini games that you're already gonna be familiar with after you complete the Learn 2K challenges anyway. So you might as well just go ahead, hop into My Court, and go ahead and do them. And the best part is, because it's My Court, it's gonna be going based off of your your offline difficulty and whatnot. You'll be able to put this on rookie and blow through these things. Like, for me, the only issue that I really had was playing rebound domination, because I am on a 6'4" guard. But what I did was I just made a 7'4" center. I maxed out the rebounding and the 3, and then I put all my other stats at like 50 or something like that. So that way, when I started out at a 60 overall, I had like a 70, like 7 3 ball, 77 midi, and then I think I had like a like a 70 something rebound, like a 75 rebound. So I was able to, grab some boards. I was able to knock down the shots, and I was able to win my game of rebound domination no problem at a 60 overall. So if that's something you're struggling with, try doing that. Try making a 7-4 build, maxing out the shooting and rebounding, and then put everything else low, and then you'll start off with some pretty high stats so you can knock out that drill. Now the next one that you're going to want to focus on is this one right here called the track. Now the track, you can get you 10 challenges. As you can see, I'm missing 2, which is beat the target time 10 times and 15 times, which I will get at a later time. But most of these are easy. Win a race against another player. I got these 3 legitimately just racing randomly. When I got tired of grinding my career and grinding badges and stuff like that, I would just hop into the track and race some people. My tip that I also told my friends is that when you start the race, immediately boost. Most of the people that I was racing, I don't think they knew that they were about to start the race or when the race started, because when I started my boost at like the first 2 seconds of the race, I usually was able to get a nice jump lead on them. Maybe they were falling asleep or something, I don't know, because most of my races I did play at like 12, 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning. When I was doing these, so maybe it was people falling asleep, not paying attention on their phone or something like that. But I would tell you to boost immediately at the start. You could usually get a nice little lead, and then just play safe. Don't try to go crazy, trying to just focus on not crashing, focus on not running into any walls, and you'll beat this no problem. Now if you don't want to do that, you can always just invite your friend to the race. When you go into the track, there'll be a place where you can hit R1 and go matchmaker, and then hit R1 again, and you'll be able to invite your friends, and you could just race your friends, and y'all could just boost and throw each other race. You win one, they win one. You win one, they win one. You win one, they win one, and you'll get this out of the way very easily. And then with the beat the target time, I would recommend that you don't try to beat that target time as fast as possible. Try to beat it 1 second less. I made the mistake, and that's why you see that I'm at 9 out of 10. I cannot beat my current target time on the track that it is right now, so I gotta wait for them to put out a new racetrack, and then I'll be able to get this challenge. But I made the mistake of trying to beat the race as fast as possible, not really paying attention, and now I can't get my target time under my record time now, which is like 2:39 or 2:38 or something like that. I cannot get it any lower than that, and I'm not about to sweat trying to get a target time or a low target time in a racetrack. That's kind of crazy. So I would recommend, if the target time is 3 minutes, I would recommend that you try to get 2:99. And then the next race, try to get 2:98. And then the next race, try to get 2:97. And then the rest race, try to get 2:96. Don't go from 2:99 to 2:50, then 2:40, because you're just going to lower the time that you can go lower. So try to just barely beat the time, and you can just keep just barely beating it, and you'll keep getting that challenge done where you can get it done in one go. Now the next one that you're going to want to focus on, that's the easiest, is the Street Kings. Now the Street Kings, in my opinion, has 16 challenges. The only one that I'm not including in these is the Hardwood Hall tournament, and that was because for me, the Hardwood Hall tournament, I kind of screwed up. I didn't know who I was going to be facing, and I went in there with no center, because I was used to just grinding out street ball and just shooting over whoever. The difficulty, I think personally, is a little bit different when you play this Hardwood Hall tournament. Maybe it's just placebo, or maybe I'm just coping, but to me, it was a little bit harder to shoot. The competition when you got towards the end was a little bit better. But more importantly, it's going to have like a special rule for that tournament. For me, the rule was rebounds and blocks counts as +1 point. And because I didn't have a center, the final team was Luka Doncic, LaMelo Ball, and Rudy Gobert. And because I didn't have a center, Rudy would just get offensive rebound after offensive rebound after offensive rebound, which counted towards their score. They were getting +1, +1, +1 every time he got a rebound. So what ended up happening was I lost the first game, I won the second game, and then when the third game came, we basically lost because we gave up 5 points on one possession. They missed, got a rebound, and then hit a 3 to put them up like 5 points, and all I could do is come back down, shoot a three, and it just didn't matter basically because of the rule. Now that rule might change, but personally, I wouldn't focus too much on winning the tournament. Even though this is something that you can do offline, I would kind of focus on these other challenges first, and then if you want to double back and then go do the tournament, go ahead and double back and do the tournament. But for right now, I would just focus on the ones that you see that I have done. You could play the tournament once and just lose just so you can get that challenge of play the tournament. And then obviously, if you're grinding Street Kings and you're trying to get your badges, your VC, your build specialization, all of those things done, you should have these challenges done of defeating the bosses in Street King anyway. And then, of course, you know, getting the 5-game win streak, 10-game win streak, 15-game streak. If you are doing the King of Pivot or the King of Jordan Jams or whatever, if you're trying to grind out the Street Ball Pass, you should be getting that 15-game streak anyway, because it gives you 5-time XP, so you can get that Street Pass. You're going to get season level to hit 40. You're going to get VC. You're going to get clothes and different items and stuff. So all of this stuff is things that you should do no matter what anyway. The only thing that's extra is completing the team trials, which I only did one. And in order to complete the teammate trials, you're going to have to beat one boss 5 times, and then you're going to unlock their teammate trial, which is basically a way to upgrade them. So if they're like a 1.5 star, 2 stars, they'll upgrade to like 3 stars. If they're like 3 stars, they'll upgrade to like 4 stars or whatever. So it's basically just a way for you to update or upgrade the teammates or whatnot so that they're a little bit better. Now, that probably is why I probably had a harder time doing this. I don't know. That's just my opinion. But you can do this. These are easy challenges to do. It's just time consuming because, you know, if you do the math, that's basically, you're going to have to do 5 matches and then a match to upgrade. So if you do 32 times 5, that's 160 matches. You know what I'm saying? Plus 32 for the upgrade match. So you're gonna have to play this 192 times. Now if you got time to waste and you don't want to deal with the online stuff, then you can do these challenges. But to me, that was just way too much time consuming. I only upgraded 1 player, and that's because I was grinding my badges and stuff playing against Shortcake. But if you guys want to do this, this is something easy. It's just time consuming, but it is easy for you guys to do. Now moving on to our next one, we have, I'm going the wrong way, we have My Player. Now My Player is another set of easy challenges, and it also has some of the most challenges. I counted 27 challenges for My Player, not including the extra cap breakers or the extra badge perks. As you can see right here, to equip all 8 badge perks, I only got 7 out of 8 because I don't have my second badge perk from specialization, but when I do get that, I will be able to equip that. So I'm at 7 out of 8 right now. And then obviously the cap breakers, I'm only at 4 out of 5 cap breakers. I have a season 1 cap breaker for hitting level 40. I have a lifetime challenge cap breaker for hitting 100 lifetime challenges. I have a cap breaker for hitting my build specialization. I think it was like 6 or 7. I can't remember which one, or 5. And then I also have a cap breaker for hitting rookie 5 or whatever as well too. So I'm at 4 out of 5 cap breakers, soon to be 5. But I'm not counting this. You should at least have at least the level 40 cap breaker for hitting 40 in the season. At a minimum, right? If you don't have any other cap breakers, you should at the very least have either the cap breaker for hitting level 40, or you should have the cap breaker for doing your build specialization by now. So that's one, but I'm not counting these other ones because again, you're gonna have to be a higher level of crew, or you're gonna have to be a high level of rep to get like 5 cap breakers, 10 cap breakers, etc, etc, etc. So I'm not really counting those. So without those, then you're looking at 27 challenges, like equip a badge perk, equip 4 badge perks, unlock the takeovers. All of these things you will be naturally doing as you grind out your players. So again, I'm saying that's like around 27 challenges. Now with Learn 2K, My Court, the Track, Street Kings, and My Player, we're around 79 out of 100 challenges needed for the cap breaker at level 100. So we're at 79. We're almost 75%, 80% done pretty much. Now the next one you should be focused on is the Gatorade training facility. For this, I have 4 challenges, right? Because I mean, you can say 5, but you have to remember that the Gatorade facility, this does count towards your park record, and I lost one game already playing around in here, not realizing that that was going to cost me a game on my record. Not that I really care because I don't play park. I only really play rec and 5v5. But, you know, I had a dude on my team, and he was just selling, trying to shoot fades. He was just fading over and over and over again, shooting early, shooting reds. And we lost. I was like 3 for 3. We could have won, but he just basically sold us. I didn't know that that counts, so do be wary about these challenges. That if you go on for this, you know you should be trying to play and actually win. I didn't know that these games count towards your park record. I thought these were just like casual games, but these games do count towards your park record, so you should actually be trying to win, just as a heads up. But these other 4 you can definitely get. Perform every workout in the Gatorade training facility. You can get that by just creating 3 dummy my players. Skip everything and just go to the training facility and then just do every workout. It is a little harder trying to get a game at a 60 overall, so I would do the 3v3 park game. I would do that on your main build where you actually have overall and badges, because nobody's going to want to hop on a court with you at a 60. And then all the other drills, you could just make a 60 overall my player and just hop on and do the drills or whatever. But make sure you do that 3v3 one first if you can. And then everything else is pretty much standard. Getting 4 stars on a single workout, getting excellent workout session, and then upgrade your stamina rating to 99. All of these things you will get naturally. Just make sure you do that 3v3 game first. So that's 4 challenges. Now the next one that is pretty much easy as well too, and that's going to be General. General has at least 9 challenges that you can realistically get. Now, I'm not including baller status, pro status, MVP status, or Hall of Fame status, because that's not just indicative of you winning unless you're playing in a 1v1 court. That's indicative of, you know, having a good team, having good teammates, having good randoms if you're like me and play solo majority of the time. You're not going to strictly be responsible for that. So far, as you can see, I'm only at pro status so far. I'm gold. I can show you guys my thing. I'm gold, as you can see. And again, I hover around gold. I haven't even gotten close to purple, just because the people that you get in random rec is just absurd. But everything else here that you can pretty much get. Watch all 22 Hollow Help videos. You know, visit the equipment menu, the rep rewards menu, traveling around, hitting level 40 in the season, visiting all 16 stores. These are just free challenges that you can get. And that's why I said I put it around 9 that you can get. Now, if you're a decent player, then you should be able to reach at least silver or gold for an extra challenge here or there. But realistically, if you're not that good, you're not that great, I say 9 challenges for General, which will put us at 92 challenges. Now, the next challenges that's pretty easy to get is crew. And I have that as 4 challenges, right? Joining or creating a crew. All you got to do is create a crew. All you have to do is play a game wearing any crew clothing, which it doesn't even have to be online. I equip the crew clothing. All you do is go to your My Player, go to Appearance, and then go to the city, and then just keep tapping over until you get over here, and you will have a crew outfit. And this will be basically where you unlock your crew stuff. You know, you have a top, a shirt, and a cardigan for the first couple levels. You got a bucket hat, you got some arm sleeves, and that's pretty much it, right? You don't really have no shoes or anything like that. That's pretty much it for your crew or whatever. And all you have to do is go into, you know, Jordan Gems or Pivot Point and play a Street King match while in one of those uniforms or outfits, and you'll have your challenge done. It's nothing crazy. You don't have to play park. You don't have to play Gatorade facility. You don't have to play anything online. You can get that challenge offline as well. And then obviously when you equip it, you're going to get that challenge as well too. And then the last challenge I have is contributing 250 XP, which isn't really hard to do. At 250 XP, if you're like me and you play rec, even if you lose, you get around 30 XP per match. If you lose, you get around 60 if you win. So if you do the math, 250 and you divide that by 30, even if you lose, you would only have to play around 8 games of rec to get that XP. And then if you win, you know, you're getting 60 XP. You only have to play 4 games. So you can pretty much double that or whatever. Now, if you're playing park, you're only getting 15 for a loss, and you're only getting 30 for a win. So obviously you're getting considerable less crew XP, but I personally would recommend that you guys just play rec because you're gonna get more XP and whatnot. So and you're gonna get a better grade. That's gonna help your rep as well in the city too. So those 4 crew challenges right here, I'm not considering anything else because that's gonna be more time consuming. That 4 challenges will put us at 96. Now the next one I would have went with is Daily Pick'em. Now, Daily Pick'em is another easy one, depending on when you're watching this video. But right now, at the time of me putting this video out, the NBA season hasn't started yet, so we can't do that one yet. It's kind of dumb since the WNBA season is currently going, and they're currently in the WNBA playoffs right now. I mean, why not let us pick some winners for the WNBA playoffs? Yeah, I mean, but whatever. We only need 4 more challenges to get our coveted cap breaker at 100. Daily challenges is another good one as well too. If you guys have been doing your challenges, this could get you all 4 of your challenges if you've been doing all 3 challenges. Me personally, as you can see, I haven't really been doing my challenges like that. I only really play rec. So if they tell me to play proving ground or park or theater, I'm on a guard. If they tell me to grab rebounds or something or blocks, I'm not really trying to do all that. You feel me? I think I did it once, but that was only so I could unlock that 3 daily challenges in a single day and to get double rep. Now, if you haven't been grinding daily challenges, you should at least be able to get 1 to 2 challenges with either complete a total of 10 challenges, which I got 9 out of 10. So you should probably have that by now if you've been doing it, or completing all 3 in one day, which, if you grind that out for that double rep, you should have done that at least once, right? So that puts us at 98. We were at 96. Those 2 challenges will put us at 98. And then last but not least, our final challenge will be one of the easiest in the game, and that's going to be daily login. If you haven't been getting your daily spin, I don't know what the hell to tell you. You're crazy, because they got some good rewards like unlimited Gatorade, unlimited boost, 10,000 VC, 25,000 VC. I've seen somebody win 250,000 VC already. Like, they got tons of different boosts and, items and things that you could win on getting your daily spin. But you should at least have about 3 of these challenges done by now. Even if you, got the game early, you probably have more of these challenges done. As you can see, I'm 12 out of 14, and I got the game Thursday before it released on Friday officially. But if you've had the game well before that, then you have even more time to get your consecutive days and your daily rewards and whatnot. So I'm at 12 out of 14, 12 out of 15 right now. If you got the game early, you should be well ahead of me or well ahead of everybody else. That's an extra 5 days worth of daily bonuses you have access to, as well as an extra 5 days of daily challenges, which puts us at 101 lifetime challenges for our cap breaker. Now, before I go, right, I have a little added bonus for you guys. Now, for the added bonus, I do have some extra challenges that you can knock out if some of these that I gave you are too hard or too time consuming, or maybe yours are glitched, because I do know that people were having that problem. Me personally, for my player, my takeover ones were glitched. So it wasn't giving me create a custom takeover, it wasn't giving me unlock a custom takeover, and it wasn't giving me unlock all 44 takeovers. But when they put out a patch update not too long ago, it fixed all of them. They fixed mine, but let's say yours aren't. These are what I call one-off challenges, meaning you just need to do them one time or get 1 win, and you got a whole challenge to add to your 100 needed for the cap breaker. So the one-off challenges will start off with Triple Threat Park. Open a pack in Triple Threat Park. All you do is go to the Triple Threat Park. There will be like this little truck with like a big screen TV on it. You hit X on it, you open a pack. You should have tons of packs from logging into my team and stuff like that. You hit that pack, you open it up, it displays what you got on the screen of that truck or whatever, on that big screen, and that's your challenge done. Moving on, we have the different modes. For rec, all you have to do is win a game in the rec. Just one singular game. You don't have to win 100. You don't have to win 50. I'm already at 25 out of 50 right now, even with me being sold by randoms, just jacking up dumb shit in the rec. Even then, you should be able to win at least one game in the rec. Then we have starting five. Starting five is another one off. I haven't done this yet because I've still been grinding my player and my build specializations out, but I will eventually get to these one off challenges myself. Win a game in starting five. All you have to do is win one. Now, this might be a little bit, harder just because I know about all the 7-4s that have been roaming in starting grounds. I mean, starting five, excuse me. I understand if you don't want to even poke your head in there because of all of the corny 7-4 dudes just spamming 7-4s, just shooting over people. As long as it's in the game, you know how the 2K community is. People are going to cheese, they're going to exploit, they're going to do whatever they can to get that win, to get that rep, to get that VC. It doesn't matter. These people would push their own grandmother down a flight of steps if it meant a 1% better win-loss record or a little bit more VC or a little bit closer to a higher rep level. They'll push their own grandmother down a flight of steps backwards, dog, and split her wig, bro. That's just how the 2K community is. So it is what it is. I understand if you guys don't want to do this. And then for Proving Grounds, you got multiple that you could do in Proving Grounds. All you have to do is win a 1v1 game. All you have to do is win a 2v2 game. Then there's the 3v3, and then there's the 5v5. Now, if you feel like these are a little too hard, you could always just slide into the 5v5 and let them try to, carry you and whatnot. But it is what it is if you don't want to play the 3v3 or the 2v2 or the 1v1, because those modes are a little bit sweaty. Personally, I think your best bet is playing a 1v1, because then you have nobody to blame but yourself. It's just you playing defense and you playing offense. You're not really so much dependent on anybody else. Same thing if you play 2v2, it's a little bit easier to win because it's just you and that teammate or you and your friend that you have to depend on. When you start adding 3v3 and 5v5, you started adding more variables into the mix where things can go wrong. You got a center that can't rebound or a small forward that can't play defense. It can just screw everything up. So you're better off maybe just doing a 1v1 and a 2v2 game. But personally, if you're not that good, you're probably better off playing a 5v5 game where you might get better teammates that will carry you to the win. If you could just, play a little bit of defense, stay in front of your man. Now, the last ones that we have, right, for this is ante up, win a game of 1v1 ante up, which might be a little hard because, stages where all the sweats go to play. And, if you're grinding out your player, trying to get your player up, you probably don't want to risk your VC. But, I mean, you can always invite one of your friends in there and ante up with you and just have them throw the game for you. If you have a friend that's nice enough to just, donate you 500 VC. But that is a possibility if you just want to quickly get that 1v1 game done. Personally, I think you're better off just playing. You don't really want to be known as that person that's boosting, but it is what it is. And then the last one we have, I have for you guys, and that is the Pro-Am. This is the last one-off one, if I can find it. And you don't even have to play anything. All you got to do is create a Pro-Am team. I did that myself. I created a little Pro-Am team. Let me see if I can show you guys. I made a little Pro-Am team. And I never played the Pro-Am game a day in my life on this game so far. I just typed whatever is the name, blah, 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 and just went in there because I needed to do that anyway so I can get the challenge done for going in there for one of the lifetime challenges where you got to, explore all the places. Or maybe that was a starter challenge. I don't remember. But there you have it. These are all of the challenges that you can do. Now, keep in mind, majority of these challenges, you can do most of this without even playing a single game online. You can get to 79 out of 100 lifetime challenges without playing a single game. I think I got to around 85 or 87 without stepping on an online court a single time because I was trying to get VC to grind my player, to get my player up. Literally, until you get to the crew challenges or something like that, realistically, you can get all of these challenges without playing anything online. As long as you get your friend to boost the track with you to win the 5 games against the player racing or whatever, you can literally get all 100 challenges without stepping foot online a single time. So hopefully this helped you guys with getting your 100 cat breakers. I mean, your 101 challenges or whatever, so you can get your cat breaker at level 100. Once I eventually get to 200 to get that second cat breaker, I will probably put out a second part to this guide with the easiest and fastest method to hit 200. If this has helped you, please be sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe, as this will get the video out to more people, so more people can get the help they need, so everybody can get their cat breakers. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.